Welcome back, guys. Map 2, Dust 2. Seems like whenever we have a second map, it's Dust 2 lately. There's some sort of Illuminati confirmed in there, I'm sure. But Team Liquid versus CLG to go back into this. CLG had to come back in overtime to win the first game. Henry, did you know that?
I did. They got the 3-0. It looked like Liquid had that tied up, but CLG bounced back. It looked very strong indeed. We're going to Dust 2. Maps both teams are no strangers to, but like I said, Liquid looked very strong on this map when they had Simple. That's when they had the explosive factor. We're waiting to see what koosta can bring to the table here. Obviously, a very AWP-dependent map. What have we got going on here?
That lower third just cuts off so much of us. I feel short. It's okay. Don't worry about it. There's our maps, and there's our score from the first. Carry on with your point.
Different lineup, of course. We saw they were lacking executes. That's not such a big deal on Dust 2. We'll see how it goes down, but it could go either way, man. It's an online CS game. Who knows? CLG looked like they were playing well at points. Liquid seemed like they were dominating at stages. They should.
Your mic's rubbing your shirt.
Hold on. You talk.
I will talk. I do agree that there's less execution based on Dust 2. I find it's interesting. It's still kind of one of the more angle-based maps to me. Like, obviously, we know the car angle, the stair angle, so you'd think that there would be counters that come into that. We see, like, the wall of smokes that come out on A site, but still teams try not to take them, and they still try and take the fight. Like, it still just seems like a brawl-style map. I'm surprised that there hasn't been another... Like, the current meta has been so long in it that I'm surprised there hasn't been a shift yet.
The main factor for me in this one is JDM. He seems like he's playing great right now. He seems like he's one of the pivotal points of CLG's whole game plan, especially on the CT side. He seems very dynamic. He's always changing his position up, and we'll see what he can do on Dust 2. I'm sure we'll see a double AWP setup coming at some point. But here we go then. We are getting into it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the second map. It's going to be Dust 2, Team Liquid versus CLG. CLG, of course, up 1-0, and they'll be starting on the T side here. So they're going to have 3 sets of armor, 2 smokes. And we'll have a look at the setup coming in. No real aggression from Liquid coming in, but it's going to be adreN facing towards lower B. Actually gets a headshot through the box on towards Tarik, so it's going to slow them down a little bit. So good, a little bit of information gathered, and he has done some considerable damage as well.
Slowed down. Yeah, the damage done to Tarik is actually something that could weigh into this. He's one of the 3 armored players too, so there was very likely he would be the brawler in this situation. He would be the one to get aggressive. JDM P250, smoke flash. That's all they have. It is going to be over toward the A site though, which is interesting because they have elected to put 3 inside B early. Which means there's only 2 on the A site. It's basically going to come to a retake in that case, and it's koosta that has the kit. He is over toward A, but it also means efficiency has to be a factor, and he has to stay alive or be close enough to the site when he dies that the kit's easily grabbable. I'll flash out to long. Now he'll face, spots one, misses the shot, has to fall away, and now there's no way that site's going to die near the kit, and it has to be efficiency. They have to hold this long position for the rotation.
Well, the problem is Tarik's in the lower B position. I was going to say, he should be dying
26.
There. What? How did Hiko not get that kill?
Surprising, but Tarik hits the headshot, so that's huge because that alone would have given them catwalk potential to try and push onto it with 2 players. Cutler's now going to go for the flank through CT. This is very smart. CLG's already cleared out the B tunnels. They know it. This is their round. adreN goes down. Nitro, good response on the 1. Looks for the second into Cutler, but he finds the shot instead, and now it's going to just be a simple shot, but it's EliGE that gets one. Tries to snap back onto hazed. koosta, he's the one that I said had to be efficient, had to play with the kit, but JDM was at quad.
Yeah. JDM luckily at quad, but very nice round there from CLG. And it's actually adreN that opened things up in lower B. Did a ton of damage on towards Tarik. We thought Hiko should have been getting that kill. Had he got it, they would have had one of their strongest players alive as well for that retake. Could have been a different story, but somehow only landed 1 shot to the body. And well, Tarik wasn't even looking at him. That's kind of nuts, but there it is. CLG will take the pistol there and go for that simple A execution. Default at the start, push the CD back, and then hit the headshots. It was Cutler coming in from the flank and CD spawn as well to finish things off. Very nice stuff from him. Full spy, of course, from Liquid here. You can see 2 scouts, adreN on the deagle body armor. And scouts can be very effective on Dust 2, especially lots of jumping angles, lots of tight corners to hold, and lots of long range duels available as well. Standing towards middle, doesn't get any damage just yet. Just gather the last scouts towards middle as he makes his way towards short now. koosta. There we go. Really invested. Easy pickings for him now. Easy, easy.
Nitro, scout, shot 1. Success actually did clip Tarik through the edge of the wall there, but FugLy and JDM that combined for a kill. An assist as well for JDM in that exchange. I know you love when I talk about assists.
I don't know what you mean.
Just, it's something that triggers you.
Is it?
Everything triggers you, so I just assume it is. What are you doing?
I can feel myself falling off this chair. Let's make
You have, no, you're fine. Oh, you have a cable under it on one side that probably makes it feel less balanced.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
You have a look at that. I'll do my thing. You might want to be, I got you. Go ahead. EliGE's going to try and save the scout. We know that the CTs cannot afford to force anything at all in the next round. It's already going to be desperate for them to bring out a full arsenal of utility in round 3 as it is, but he will keep the scout at least, so we'll see if he can start with a burst.
Well, it's going to take a lot for this scout to have any impact here. EliGE. It's Hiko with a better spawn. I'd say give it to him and try and get a pick towards middle, but it's going to be EliGE trying to take this one on. Can be effective towards a ramp. That's normally where most players would take it. You can jump off, obviously, and see if players are crossing towards short. We'll be opting to go towards long this time. We'll see how this one works out for him. JDM will be heading towards it. Could be a nice shot here. He'll get flashed off, takes some considerable damage, but there'll be 4 CTs there actually. So depending on how much JDM saw, that could be funneling the rest of his teammates up towards short by the looks of things. They're going very quickly to do many nades to hold them off here, but like I said, the scout can be effective on that A ramp. Shut down pretty quickly. EliGE does land the body shot. Hope out Nitro get that kill on towards hazed. adreN coming to life now. He gets the kill from CT spawn on towards Tarik. 3 on 3.
Cutler on 27.
Ciao for lower B, guys.
Yeah. Ooh! Did he dink JDM as well? I think he did through the edge of the wall. So it's down. Actually, it wasn't even through the edge of the wall. It was straight onto the helmet. Down to 20. Gives them a chance in this. The problem is they've given up B in the process. There's no one else on this side of the map. Koosta was basically the linchpin. And the bomb's going to go back over and get planted. Long, long, long flank right now going in from adreN. And Hiko's waiting for this, but not moving, not at all. And JDM with an AK, if he crosses out in middle, Hiko's going to be ready for this. Other way around, excuse me. Hiko's out toward. So it's adreN that's watching the long angle with the scout. That becomes actually more problematic. Because if the scout's, yeah, he's heard it scoped. JDM's got him. He's going to run right by. Easy shot. Pistol was drawn, but wasn't quite ready. Now, Hiko does have a chance if he can find the player in the window with JDM far enough away. He can isolate this out, but they're going to be smart. And FugLy backs away from it, taps to force the face, but has to get the crosshair placement. Perfect, nearly does, but not a headshot.
Yeah, it would have been a bit of a stretch for Hiko to try and do that with just a P2000 and 2-on-1 and a bomb down as well. But he does do considerable damage to them. It's 3 players that are dropped. That's it. Headline is CLG going up 3-0 here. We're getting to the first gun round. There is an AWP on koosta, but no kits and no nades for koosta whatsoever. So let's have a look what he'll be up to. JDM, of course, he's got a decent B spawn. He could go for the straight up pick here. He actually has the AWP himself, not facing towards middle, pretty unorthodox. Hoping he can beat the smoke here. And not going to be chucked in just yet. Could have a real opportunity to take down EliGE if he does dare jump onto the platform here. Got to be playing a safer game. And, oh God, what's going to happen now? There it is, there's the smoke. JDM now will be falling back, he'll be shooting back towards middle.
Sounds like paintballs from that distance.
Can't hear it.
The brr, brr. The paintballs that wrecked Moses and Semler.
That wasn't in the video, was it?
Part of it was, but unfortunately the video was just a montage of 360 no-scope, bro. Tarik trying to find the shot onto Koosta. Has the AWP, but goes down as Tarik refaces it from Xbox. That is another kill through a smoke from Tarik onto Koosta, I'm afraid. And a Molotov on top of the AWP as well. That's actually kind of nifty.
CTs need to react now. You can see Liquid pushing into upper B, but it's such a common strategy. I'm sure that CLG will be pushing their way towards short. You can see they have got a player waiting for them. That will be FugLy. He looks a little bit carefree. Why is he throwing a grenade there? That's absolutely insane. He's got no vision that that's what's going on there. There are currently a man up as well. That's the standard reaction with CT. He goes out with a nade in his hand for some reason, but still CLG with the upper hand. They're getting a short plan down here, and now there's no kit. There's no real utility. One flashbang remaining for the CTs. I would say save at this point, Matt. They've got nothing to work with. You can see they're so far removed from the situation as well. 2 outside long doors, 2 towards CD spawn. I'd say I'd be calling right now. We can't go for this. This is it's too far gone.
Yeah, I think as well, but they are going to try it. Tarik's here to hold. No kit, and they're committed. Nitro in, Elise as well. Spotted, Tarik, perfect shot. Cutler's on the side, he'll pop back out. Nitro may find one, but Tarik's accuracy reigns supreme, and JDM closes it.
Well, they went all in and only found 1 kill for it as well, so that's going to be the money in a dire situation now. 4-0 for CLG. They did win the first map. You guys just joining us. Went to overtime. CLG clawed their way back into it and won 3-0 in the second half. We're going to round number 5 now. It's going to be CZs and P250s. Nothing really purchased apart from the smoke from Nitro. That's gone towards mid doors. Maybe a B stack from this. Don't see any real reason to smoke towards mid at the start of the round. See what I can do here. I'm going to be pushing off short actually. So hazed. A couple of flags here. Gets them both. At least they drop. Looking to get more here as well, but a ton of damage through the door. Nitro takes him down, but JDM responds quickly with the headshot as well. 4-on-2 now. adreN and koosta remain. So Matt, we've got the pole position CZ there. You see how Alonso got on today?
Yeah. I mean, the McLaren's dog. It's terrible. It's not. I mean, look how Hamilton did, right?
Even Hamilton's engine flew up, and he beat Alonso.
Yeah, that's because he made it. Do you not know how qualifying works?
I know. I'm just trying to wind you up. I watched the whole thing.
And Rosberg is ahead of him again for the 4th time now this year. I think Hamilton's days are done. I'm sorry, Rosberg's going to kill him.
Button did beat Alonso though.
Yeah, Button can beat Alonso all he wants. He's a smooth driver. In the race, he's too passive and has no aggression. I'll give Button credit. He did win Canada in the rain in 2012. That was a good win.
Right.
Button's, I mean, 2009, it was a similar situation to Hamilton winning it. Braun, that car was ridiculous.
I went out my way to watch it today.
And he barely won that.
Just to have a conversation with you about it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. You can't read into too much with McLaren right now, unfortunately.
Anyway, that's the daily F1 segment done.
Yep.
5-0 in favour of CLG. adreN does save an AK here, so get something for this. That'll help boost the economy going to the next round.
So, now that you've got that out of the way, koosta back onto the AWP. 5-0 for CLG on the on the T side, which is pretty tremendous. I mean, considering that it was an issue for both teams in the previous map. But again, this is a little bit more open, a little bit more fair game, and koosta hasn't really been able to get, first off, their weapon out very much, or find the opening kills with it. We saw Tarik take him down last time as well. See if they can find something in this. There's been a few close rounds. Pistol as well, but CLG's able to hold on just enough. The one good thing about those close rounds is it does limit the money still on CLG's side.
Well, CLG will be edging their way towards short. Pretty standard stuff so far, uncontested for now. And koosta with the AWP will have his work cut out for him. Decent nade coming in, does a ton of damage towards Cutler. And you assume it'd be the standard smokes. I'm suggesting this might be a fake because you see the bombs in towards B tunnels. They'll be doing the A smokes here. Flashbangs can go over, and then they'll be rotating back towards the middle. Maybe one player will drop down towards spawn. He'll be like the fly in the ointment as he goes down. That's gonna be Tarik. And here we go then. The B split comes in.
He's gonna hold one shot. Tarik locked inside CT. They need to be aware of his position. Good read. koosta gets the up-close shot when they try and bait out from adreN, but JDM on the entry. He's got 2 of his own with the AWP. Sight giving up. Bomb crossing over. They will go for the plant. 2 plays on 2. And koosta gonna have to wait until Hiko gets into a better position. Now JDM is the planter, so the AWP is not in position yet to watch for Hiko, which means he's got the shot. It is hazed to trade it, but koosta's through the window too quickly for hazed to snap back around.
Yeah, but still koosta. He's the last player remaining. The money's still going to be very tight here for Liquid. It's a decent round there. We saw it building up. It's a common strategy from CLG. Tarik dropping that spawn area. I think you could see Liquid were ready for it when they rotated through the smoke, expecting him to be there. But it's still a decent attempt from them. Could have gone either way when it comes down to the 1 versus 1 in the end. But koosta stepping up, and the money still will be a problem. As I said before, loss bonus could be, well, is now reset. And if they lose this round, it's going to be a double eco potentially here. You can see adreN's the only player with money after the rebuy. It's going to be the all from koosta, no double orbs yet. JDM looking very strong though as we go into round number 7. Change of pace here, 3 players towards B tunnels. Let's see if the play comes into. It's a fast mid actually, cleaning things up.
Ugly. Can't find the spray on 2 EliGE through the smoke. He's going to sit in that corner, try and play close so that way he can fall back out, get his attention toward middle if needed because they have gotten through the door. He's playing the smoke perfectly though. He's got the shot on a FugLy. There's still no response. It's a late lurk from Tarik, but Nitro's found him. And EliGE is still dancing between 2 players, finally taken down. JDM now with bomb in hand is going to smoke off on the doorway. It's another 2-on-2 situation inside of the B site. Last time Liquid won it. This time they face a reset. And there's a better close plant situation in the fact that Cutler already has a read toward the tunnels. In turn, they know where he is, but they can't find an access point. They're going to give up on that. They're actually going to rotate back. This buys more time.
JDM still has a Molotov as well, so let's see what he can do with this one. Drops it now, and now it's going to force him to have to go through window at this point. Time ticking away. They have got a kit. That's going to be the Nitro.
2 in, 1 down already. Second lined up, and it's JDM to get it. Full reset now for Liquid.
Full reset indeed, $1,400, and a very fast strat there coming in from CLG, changing things up. 2 through the mid doors straight away. And Tarik once again dropping down to CT spawn. He found the AWP of koosta, and that made things very problematic for Liquid indeed. So we go to round number 8, as you said, hard reset. So adreN, the only player with cash. Plenty of double eco here. They can't really do much with 2 of the players on sub 3k next round. No one crossed towards B at all yet. Very late cross, and Hiko does take damage as well. With that late cross, you can just run into B at this point, find the kills. That's going to be FugLy opening it up. As I said, if it's that late, you've got to catch him coming into the doors, and you've got the advanced gun power as well, so it's going to be a very simple round at this point. koosta and Nitro remain. It's going to be 7-1. What can you say about that? CLG getting a huge lead here.
Yeah, this is big. This is massive. Hazed gets down koosta. Quick and effortless. Painless onto Nitro as well. Single bullet. Didn't have to think about it too much. Obviously the 4th's gone. JDM's got 2 more. It's not going to be the ace, obviously, but he will get a 4K.
It is going to be exactly that. They're going to do more of a partial by this time. Money starting to gather itself back together. It's going to be Desert Eagles and CZ. CLG looking to win this half already as we head to round number 9. They're going to have, of course, the Orphan JDM, 4 AKs. JDM this time not facing towards middle. Wants to find his first pick. And hits it, of course. Takes down EliGE.
That's the problem. First pick going away. Cutler getting koosta. 3 inside this B site now as well because they can try and stack it. Obviously the 4th's gone. JDM's got 2 more. It's not going to be the ace, obviously, but he will get a 4K.
He's looking great right now.
He's looking fantastic.
Unbelievably sharp.
I don't know why chair sponsors don't get all over him more.
I think they probably are.
I feel like he'd be the first. They probably are, but like they could really push that in their marketing. I feel like Lazy Boy should sponsor him. He'd be the first Lazy Boy sponsored player.
He's probably sponsored like one of those generic
chair
sponsors.
I have no idea. Sounds close.
Yes, you're right. Guns are back out now for a long take from CLG. Effectively, yes, he gets first with the Tarik, who's also in a horrible position now. Oh god, it's a lot of confusion. Cutler gets the first, and he gets the 30. Actually, can't do the 3-on-3 still, but Hiko takes a ton of damage there. Goes down to 9 HP. FugLy finding Nitro. I think he pushed you up a B tunnels. Looks like FugLy will be getting a second one in here as well.
Wow, he's going to go down. He's going to be swarmed.
There it is. JDM saves the day with the pistol. Lounging as usual.
This is an obnoxious scoreline right now for Liquid. This is their map choice.
Yeah, they are a little bit lost. It's just CLG that's mixing things up. We're doing like mixture of defaults, they're taking spawns as well, and actually doing fast A splits, and it's just how you should be playing Dust 2. Once you get this confidence, your key players are turning up. JDM from 16 kills. You don't really have to do much more than that, I have to say.
Timeout.
Timeout. All out.
I don't blame them for a timeout. It's another situation where they don't have much money to buy off of it, but it's going to be raw. I mean, they need to find an opening pick first and foremost. That would be a start that they haven't had yet, but maybe boost up 2 to catwalk. They haven't tried that yet. The problem is they're not even really. It's not even a mid control issue. They're losing on B. They're losing on A. Most
teams get the double AWP power right now, so you can just have one in back of B maybe, and then you have one dynamic AWP trying to find the first pick, something like that. You need to change something, right? Then koosta is getting maybe one pick.
And it'll be
adreN.
It'll be 5 rounds right now as well, so they'll get 34, so they can afford the double up next.
Yeah, I think that's what they do here. To discuss how they do it. koosta and adreN get the AWPs out, and then they start trying to actually get some kills. It's going to be what 10-1. After this round, I think the map's already over, to be honest. But at this point, it's just Liquid trying to kind of get some experience with this lineup and try and get back into the game. I don't feel like they can at this point. The money's going to be a serious problem, 10-1 down. But you never know. There's been bigger throws before.
Yeah, totally.
But it's the way CLG are playing right now. I just don't see them losing this, I have to say. And that's that. So, unpause the game, basically. Let's go.
Henry says it. I'm going to turn around and wait for the big screen to turn into a game again.
I'll just stand here awkwardly then.
You're not standing, you're sitting.
I'll just sit
there.
here.
See, look, it did. They did it for me.
That's how we watch the game, everyone.
16-1 for JDM right now, by the way. That is nuts. That is insanity.
One death. I can't even remember where he died. Must be the one round they won.
No, because he was the guy at quad at the pistol that saved it when koosta went for the defuse.
Back into it, guys. It's going to be the unpause coming in. And 16-1, and that's the... Oh, I think Yanko's trying to show us. Oh, I missed it, I was turning around.
Don't worry about it. He was trying to find it. It's not a big deal. Tarik, flash down, fast pace, takes down one already. Pistols in hand for Liquid, and they spot up koosta going to the same position.
This is bloody
ridiculous for Tarik. Oh, get robbed of the ace because he has to reload.
Oh, God. Well then, double up surely. adreN, please buy an AWP. There it is. Let's mix it up. Let's see what we can do. Hiko, maybe Eva's buy an auto sniper. It's all gone wrong. What's he going to get? M4, boring.
Yeah, it's boring.
I want to see an auto sniper, please.
Hiko is one of the only people that stuck with the M4A4 even when the A1S was broken. Nice shot, adreN. That starts it off.
There it is.
So that's what koosta could not achieve inside of middle. Now they've got it. koosta, meanwhile, right now with the AWP, way back on the A site. So they are putting a little bit more pressure toward Catwalk as well in the form of Hiko. He can get that information off of adreN. But there's no need to face it now. So he's actually gone a lot more passive because if he commits to it at this point, it's unnecessary. Nitro's right beside him, by the way. They're pretty much holding hands. Can't quite see it, but they're trying to play a bait and switch on this.
Now, CLG now opting to go towards short once again. They have lost that first pick. adreN's gone down to 43 HP.
That's bomb on Hazed's back as well. So if he faced right now, depending on the trajectory of how it drops, would be in sight of the CTs. They would be able to re-grab it, though, with this many players. They're going to go. So watch this Nitro positioning. He's going to get caught in the open, you know, because Hiko was a little bit late. So good smoke. That's smart because Hiko was late rotating off of that, and it left Nitro alone. I'll go for the JW style play. Was it Snacks? It was JW or Snacks?
Snacks.
Snacks, that's right. Flash in. Fortunately, they're not that far up yet. Does blind up one. Has to hold the angle. Bomb down. FugLy here to repeak it. And he gets that as well. Good job from Nitro. Finally, this has to be a round for Liquid.
You'd hope so. 5-on-1 with 25 seconds and no bomb. It would be an absolutely disgusting affair to win any other way. But yes, they will be arriving. 10-2 after the pause. They do kind of configure themselves. Double AWP setup comes out. And they're looking much stronger. Comes down to adreN, though. Good old adreN. Reliable, as always.
Absolutely.
Well then.
I mean, he's there when you need him. Unlike, you know, the guy that comes to fix your internet or the guy that delivers your parcels.
Or comes.
The person that you have to call for tech service support.
Same guy's internet, isn't it?
No, I mean the guy on the phone, though.
Oh, they're the worst.
Yeah. Please listen to the following options as our... No, wait, please listen carefully.
Your time is very valuable.
Yeah,
you are on queue number 503.
All right. Now that that's out of the system. Nitro again playing in the corner. He wasn't spotted here last time because of the way he switched his approach, but he's alone. Gets the shot. Hazed had no idea and he was overstepped.
Nice shot there from Nitro. Very impressive stuff. And finally, Liquid looking like they are a proper CS team here on Dust 2. And they're going to be having the advantage here in round number 13. And that's a weird shot from adreN, but it works. They all count. Through smoke, of course, in the B tunnels. He takes down FugLy. JDM answers back towards Hiko, though, so still not over yet. And koosta looking towards long A. It's looking like CLG will be favouring towards short here. It's going to be JDM trying to work the next pick. But at this point, Liquid don't need to work too hard for this one. Got long control by koosta. He should will be guaranteed his kill. There it is. And now Nitro pushing through the smoke. This is where he's confident, so I don't mind it.
It's twice it works. JDM goes down. Liquid again in a great situation against just Tarik that remains. If they pull this back to 10-5, I'll give them credit where credit is due. Nitro's trying to be cheeky as he could be in this catwalk position as well.
Well then. Liquid, after that pause, look revitalised. They look ready. Nitro to get that final kill. And a great round from him, great opening kill, but the money's still so strong for CLG. I think they'll be absolutely fine for the last couple of rounds here as we go into number 14. Already have won the half, of course, 10-3. They can pick up one more round. That's a hell of a half from them. And Liquid, like you said, just to get 5, be enough to stay alive. There's going to be a double AWP here for the T's. And just what I've been calling the AZ boost.
early commitment to it, but they'll leave him there. JDM.
Kind of lock down that fast mid that we saw from CLG, just in case it happens, you can always drop down.
Wouldn't it be nice? Don't face. Don't face. Oh, it hurts my soul. Wow, this is long gone. So do as you please, because A is going to become a threat. Tarik tries to find one.
I think he did.
I think he did on the cross. You're right, on the jump. And he's dropped away the AWP and gone back over to the AK as well. Now they can approach. Molotov, clear the car. Smoke out will prevent them from seeing through to where Nitro's playing, but it's going to burn him. That Molotov just gets far enough, and he had 6 HP, so one touch, he was gone. And run, adreN, run.
And it came down to that aggressive take from koosta. Seeking the first pick, with JDM had his number. Took him down, and they get the kill on towards Hiko as well. 5 players remain for CLG, and just 2 for Liquid. Their money's not as strong. So CLG can definitely justify going for the hunt here. They've got tons of cash, and they know they can find the AWP on the adreN. Very valuable. It's around number 15, but doesn't look like they'll be hunting too aggressively here. Just staying together, making sure they stay alive here. There it is. Nothing really required tactically from CLG, just waiting for the picks. Made it happen. And round number 14 goes in their favour. 11-3 here. So potentially another 2-0. It's been 2-0s throughout the night here in the ECS studios.
Terrorists win.
So, yeah. Double up now on CLG's side. They ran this off the start last time with Tarik as well, and then dropped it away in favor of the AK. But round 15, they can do whatever they want. You might as well buy 5 ops, fire down middle, and pick up AKs after that. Shoot them into the air in celebration, and then maybe run toward a site and plant the bomb.
That's a good idea.
There it is, 3 ops. And 1 works.
koosta goes down.
koosta's been going down really early on CT sides all night.
Tweet him.
I've done enough tweeting for one night.
Yep. Yes, you have.
That's all right. Not a big problem. I tweet the truth and nothing but the truth. The whole truth, so help me God.
11-3 and 5-on-4 situation. You can see Liquid trying to adjust now. 2 players pushing off towards short. They need to make something happen here. It is the right call as well, because they are getting intel and probably working out a play towards B. It's going to be EliGE coming back towards the platform area, backed up as well. The thing is, EliGE has been pretty poor on this B site. I think the whole team's been poor across the map, to be fair. And really separating them. Nitro's the only player really stepping up for me so far. Into the closing sectors of this round, we're actually going to be as Cutler is in a perfect fake here. The fact he's pulled everyone away to the A side of the map just as his team are going towards B, look how perfect this is. He showed just enough, and he's keeping the pressure on as well. Going to be crossing over. It doesn't even matter if he dies at this point. He's won the round for his team.
Yeah,
over.
Big gap in that smoke. But he's going to go through it instead. Why not? I'll turn left when you think I'm going to go right. And suddenly I'll show up on your doorstep with an AK-47, and EliGE will die. Yeah. Only to be traded by Nitro, but like you say, B bomb site, bomb down. 12-3 going to be the half.
Well then.
Save, Nitro.
It's the last round.
I'm aware. Save, Nitro.
Okay.
I will give you special permission to let you bring that AK into the pistol round if you save. Would you do it if that was the option, Henry?
Yes.
Obviously, anyone would.
4-on-2 to finish things off.
What if you knew it was a round you could win?
I don't know. What point are you making?
I'll come back to it. I won't come back to it yet. Now I will. So, if you knew you could win the round,
right?
You could win that one round,
okay,
and it would go to 11-4 instead of 12-3. But I told you that if you lost the round, by saving the AK, you could keep it and win the pistol round with it. Would you do it?
Yes. Yeah, you can take an AK into the pistol round. It's just GG.
Yeah,
no one's going to kill you.
And basically, you get three rounds after it, so it's worth more. I was just curious, just testing you, if you would take the one round and be short-sighted and greedy, or smart and thought out. You have to think long term.
You know, I've got one of the best Counter-Strike brains around. Of course, I'm thinking about the bigger picture.
I'm trying to think of a better Counter-Strike brain. Not Moses, not YK, not Thorin.
What about?
Not. YK is going to come in here and kill me now for saying that. I'm joking. It's a joke. I'm looking directly at where he would be sitting through the wall.
What about Parla?
Oh, you're right. He has the best Counter-Strike mind of all of us.
Worked it out. Well,
but if you cut his hair, turn them into a wig, put it on your head, you will be as smart as he is.
I'm really tired.
Yes, me
Keep
too.
the energy flowing.
Koosta went down a lot early on. I think that was a huge issue we have to talk about. He couldn't find opening picks at all, and JDM just
He's under the microscope, of course.
them.
I think most players are. It's like Stewie and Cloud9 right now. They're going to be under the inspection by us. That would be
we have to talk about the fact as well, just quickly, with the frag totals right now. Single digits for...
Are you surprised?
for 7 people on the server, not just Team Liquid. Nitro's at 17 and still couldn't get that done.
He's at 17?
Yeah, he was sick.
They got 3 rounds.
He was sick. He was like, he was holding down that catwalk, pushing through. I mean, the 2 rounds they did get with
brutal.
the guns, that was all on him.
17
but JDM
kills.
is on 20 and 3.
Yeah, he's the MVP by far. Like, he's absolutely wrecked them. Like, we said going into this one, JDM was going to be massive. It was the battle of the AWPers on Dust 2 it normally is, and those classic lineups. You're talking about, like, it's like Guardian versus Fallen or something like that, or JW going up against, like, someone else. Like, name another AWPer. Like, someone...
adreN?
Yes.
Skadoodle?
Classic matchup.
Skadoodle? Guardian?
Yeah, we said Guardian. Anyway, the point I was making is koosta needs to be stepping
Smith's on this map.
Yep, true. That would have been a good one to say.
Yeah.
But the point is koosta had to step up on his level. He needs to be like performing to similar sort of performance to actually make this an interesting map. He just wasn't, like you said, getting taken down. The money never really got going, and CLG was running pretty simple strategies there. Taking them spawns, just completely wrecking them with money as well. So
Yeah.
unless Liquid can find a pistol, we are going to get into this right now. So goodbye from us.
Yes, thankfully. Let's take a look at you guys. So I'll look at Counter-Strike instead.
12-3. CLG with a dominating lead here. And we're going to see the buy coming from Liquid. 3 sets of armor, smokes, flashbangs, decoys as well. We'll see what they can bring to the table. CLG, different approach. 5 sets of armor. Going in for those straight up headshots with the USPs and 1 PT1000 on FugLy. Going for the B split, as seen from Liquid. Hazed will be watching for them. Can he hit the first shot? Jumping around the corner, of course. And Hazed knows he's dead at this point. Just wants to see if he can land the 2 head before he goes down. Looks like Liquid will be winning this pistol round, but Hazed gets 1 for his troubles. And Liquid have got the B side now. It seems like whenever these teams have these massive disadvantages, they always win the pistol, every single time. It's never a clean cut affair, especially in online CS. This could be Cutler coming from T-spawn, but the T's are waiting for this. Surely. Koosta does lead it. Down. There it is. Pistol will be going in favour of Liquid.
So a chance, perhaps, for them to start mounting a comeback against CLG. It wouldn't be surprising. We've seen some crazier things this week, wherever we are. I don't even know what day. Is it weekend? Is today Saturday? Today's Saturday.
Sunday now.
Sunday now. Oh, that means I have to get some sleep. I have to do laundry tomorrow.
Terrorists win.
If you need to get some sleep, feel free to leave. I'll take over from here. And
That's me leaving, Bell.
yeah. 12-4. Okay. Do CLG question time for you, Matt? Do CLG need to force buy this round?
I don't think so, personally speaking.
Correct answer.
But they've done so.
You've won 12-3. You just lost a pistol. Oh, let's just handicap ourselves going forward. Let's make sure we don't have anything
like
to
the
worry
thing,
about.
like, I can afford this little gun. It's not going to hurt us too
Because
much.
like,
I want to get kills.
obviously, when the round, everyone's like, "Oh, Henry, what are you talking
That's
about?"
not the mentality,
But like,
so.
it's like a 70% chance they won't win this round, right? And they'll go into their first gun round with a massive disadvantage. They potentially won't have the orb. I can see who hasn't. Yeah, Hayes hasn't purchased anything, but JDM has. So I guess Hayes could drop an orb. But still, they're just really making this difficult for themselves. And you've got such a massive bed of rounds. It's just not required. Obviously, to win the round, it's great. It looks amazing, and you've gone against the odds. But team that could have bought into this wisely. They've got 3 AKs, 2 EMPs. They're not messing around in Mac 10s. They know this is a great possibility. I just don't ever agree with this when you have such a massive lead. Just finish it properly, sacrifice a couple of rounds, and just make sure the win is the main objective, not finishing it at 16-4. Well done. Terrorists now edging their way out towards middle. It's going to be 4 players, in fact, with the bomb as well. And how can the CTs even do anything about this? First kill come towards Liquid.
Yep.
Round over.
Yeah. Oh, well, Tarik does get 1, but they are still coming in from mid. Dinks up the second. Nitro's taken down to 9 on the entry.
What can they do now then?
Nothing. I'm just saying it was interesting. Tarik's going to get surrounded. Hiko gets the kill. 19 HP for him. 2 in red, but 3 still to face. MP9 on FugLy with armor. You might as well save it. If you're going to force buy, at least keep it for another round. And they're going to do exactly that, or try to. EliGE could actually cut one of them off here. Cutler's still close to the door. Sees that, though. If he actually loses this kill, it'll be an AK grabbed as well. Thankfully, does not. Can we go back to him really quickly? Go back to EliGE. Did he? He did. So he did the cool thing where you place the stickers from the last major on, and then you scrape them off, so it leaves literally just the name like carved into the gun.
So what? Of just the name of the event?
See, it says EliGE right there, and see how it's like scraped in?
Yeah.
It's cool. You have to like do it a few times apparently to get it right, but yeah, it's pretty sick.
Well then, CLG now for Hiko. They have saved an MP9. That's exciting. What do you do with it?
I like it. It's a sewing machine.
What's the thing you always say about that?
It's actually a reference to a brand new song called Sewing Season. They're losing all their friends. Anyway, anyone who knows it knows it. If you don't, you don't. That's all what I always say.
No, you always say like it's real small when it works
like a
sewing
machine.
machine.
It might be small, but it works. It might be a needle, but it works like a sewing machine.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd remember. I say it about you. Players facing it long. FugLy goes down. That MP9 has not stitched a thread. And it's really just hazed that's left. Nitro finds the kill. But here comes the guns. What little guns they can afford with that force buy. No utility. Tarik just onto the smokes. Does force out one flash and nade, but AWP for JDM on glass cannon at that.
As I said, they do struggle now a little bit going to this gun round. It's not the worst buy. They have got 4 rifles and the AWP, of course. That's going to be the most valuable purchase. Of course, JDM, very strong player, but Liquid with that. These in long spawn do have the advantage in terms of all the utility available on the gun power. We'll see how this one goes down. CT's going for the retake though. Got the first kill, but Hiko getting the double. They line up for him. Well, off of that one. koosta firing off shots. That's going to be JDM coming in. Does not find the kill, but now giving his position away. Needs to try and fall back, which he does successfully. The man advantage towards Liquid. And this is it now. CT need to work out what the reaction is. No one's pushed into upper B. But hazed does find a kill onto adreN. Level swings up.
Certainly does. Certainly does. Let's see what else they can find. Plays 3. Hiko opening kill, but traded by hazed. Smartly so as Hiko jumped around the corner. And a player late to come through the lower tunnel does mean that A is going to be given up. Nitro just has to clear a few more angles before he's comfortable going toward the site.
No kits though, this is the problem.
Yeah, it's exactly it. And if he gets it down fast enough, they'll have no kits plus good post-plant positioning because they've planted it on the inside for platform at long and koosta's already there. We got a game on our hands here, Henry, potentially.
Yep. And it's self-inflicted, I have to say. Anyway, 12-6.
And I mean, those kits, they would have been bought if you didn't force buy.
Exactly, that's my point.
I know that's your point, but I'm just making the point clear. koosta's got one, planted for him. Pretty easy stuff so far. Nitro's still close up as well. 18 HP, but doesn't even need to face this, and Tarik's going to just get away with the M4, but he may not even do that because, oh, okay, all right, now he will. Never mind what I was going to say. Doesn't matter.
Tarik now hunting for the AWP, which he does find, so bring that up. He survives with the same weapon. There's going to be Liquid going 4-0 here in the second half. And looking at the money, the CT don't have much to work with. You've seen they could draw that for JDM. He'll go for the mid face here. Let's get on JDM cam, please. Let's see what's going on there.
Oh, you had it, and then you went there. Yeah.
There it is. He'll probably get a flash here, maybe. No, just a smoke. Okay, so maybe swinging towards the back and trying to AWP over it. Oh, actually, the front. But they know he's got an AWP. They know probably better than to face a player like him. And they're just going for the B rush, it seems, for B contact. 4 players in that area. Excuse me, Tarik waiting for them with the Desert Eagle. But hazed is the first player to play. I would say Tarik gets 1, Tarik gets 2. Both headshots with the Deagle. It's going to be a 3-on-3. JDM's still alive with the AWP, so something to work with there. Who knows? Got to believe sometimes.
You do just have to believe. But believing sometimes isn't enough either, Henry. You have to have a plan. And that plan has to be executed like a man. And Cutler needs to be that man. Go through the window and fight Nitro.
Don't think he's doing it.
But today, he's not manly enough.
Probably just saving that up. They need that, I would say. He has manned up. He gets Nitro.
All right, he is a man. Because he wears Old Spice body wash. But they are saving, you're right.
Save the AK, save the AWP, fuck the drops. Decent round for them, considering what they had. JDM will be staying alive. Here we go then. Round number 21. Koosta on the AWP. I don't think he'll be sticking around to face. It's going to be a double AWP setup now for the CTs. Yet to win a round. 5-0 on the second half. Why does this keep happening tonight?
Because we love Counter-Strike and it was always going to be a good match.
What does he like in terms of NA stuff? It's like,
I know, the comebacks are
massive.
outrageous. Ooh. Tarik does find one. The double op setup paying dividends already. And that allows JDM with that pick alone to rotate back over toward Beast. They're playing them close together. Because with Tarik pushed up behind the box, the plan was for JDM to sit and watch on the catwalk, make sure no one could slip up the undetected way and get in toward the A site without a call being made. That single kill puts JDM in position. Oh, Koosta. You start to scare me when you start crawling like that. And I think he's been spotted. I think JDM knows he's on this side.
yeah, Koosta, you are not long for this world.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Pretty slow face from him, to be honest. Not much flamboyance to it, but easy kill for JDM. 5 on 3 now. Well, 2 players heading up towards shorts, and the bomb is down towards lower B. Tarik, another easy shot. EliGE. Hiko with a nice return, but not going to be enough, I don't think, to win the round. So a tall order here as hazed takes down adreN to seal the deal. 40 seconds remain, bomb down towards mid doors, they can start rotating. He can probably get a kill. It is. But still, the clutch master. What do you reckon, Matt? Do you think he can do this?
You know, after seeing him 1v4 against Luminosity at the major, anything's possible.
Get a bomb down with those things.
He has the bomb. You can't really plant safely. Yeah, this is nice. He's gone. Cutler's going to be here in time. Got him back up, though. Misses the shot. Okay, I take it back. Now there's a chance. And Hiko goes to work. Let the midnight needles, excuse me, I messed up the reference. Don't worry about it. He's going to find this shot. He's got the open face. The second player's close up on the ramp, though. JDM in better position. Misses the shot with the up. That gives it away. And Hiko's still low. Could have nearly sprayed onto him as well. There was a chance, Henry.
Bloody hell, lads. Like, what is that? Like, if you're going to try and stop the bomb, at least go together. Cutler's running up by himself. That could have been so disappointing if they dropped that round. Obviously, Cutler's got the call. The bomb's going down. He just gets absolutely dropped by Hiko as he comes up. And as you said, came very close to losing that round. That would have been so detrimental to them and their morale. But there it is. They do manage to hold on. 13-8 now. Still cash available for Liquid, but it's going to be one of the last rounds. They do have cash. They do have to lose it still. Tarik and JDM doing the work last round. Going to 22 now. 13-8.
Made through. adreN not on the receiving end of sirens in that case. Cutler. Close up to the smoke at long is not going to allow that to be given up to Liquid quite so easily. 13-8 CLG, 3 to go, and the series ends. 8 to go for Liquid. We resume on Mirage.
No one really making a move here. It's going to be Liquid focusing on middle. Koosta just not moving his crosshair whatsoever, hoping someone faces. Doesn't want to take the game towards them. It's going to be Liquid walking out towards middle. It looks like a B split coming in almost certainly. Smokes will be coming out. Flashbang will go over. Here comes the play from Hiko. With Nitro going in first.
Into the middle though, and he finds hazed. Koosta's got FugLy. Pistol kill at that, so it was up close range. He's got to go to the Glock again, and it's Tarik that goes down. They've got a 3-man versus 2 situation where they can try and plant down inside of the site. Default planted that as well.
3 on 2.
Koosta, smoke off, doesn't need to face this, will not do so. Look at the position inside of tunnels as well. Hiko getting down JDM. They're going to pinch in against Cutler because he thinks this is all clear. He knows the call from Hiko exists, but koosta's there to hold it. And it will now go to 9 for Team Liquid.
That's a pretty much hard reset.
Wow, look at JDM, though.
He's got cash.
Cash money.
He could buy a cheeky AWP if he really wanted to and hope his teammates can step up. That's not really required at this stage. He still have a massive lead. 23, Desert Eagles. 5 seconds. CZ, koosta through the smoke. That's not really a skill thing. It's just
a bit of luck, a bit of timing.
Yeah, it's not like he's done something sick there, but still gets a decent kill.
Tarik just walked toward the doorway too. There was no jumping across, there was nothing clever. It was just him trying to beat them into middle, and it didn't favor him. I guess it's karma though, the amount of times that we've seen Tarik take down koosta early on.
True. He's had
goes around, comes around.
He's had plenty of smoke kills this series, so why not? Take him down with you.
Nitro gets FugLy. Liquid pretty straightforward against these pistols, being slow and controlled about the end to Eco. Don't want to give away anything for free. Another shot to Cutler. Signed, sealed, delivered. Yours truly, Nitro.
2 players remain now. It's going to be JDM pushing into these B tunnels. Liquid are going to be hitting double figures here. After what was a 12-3 first half, definitely out bouncing back. Looking like they may be making a game out of this one. Still a lot of work to do, but it certainly helps as EliGE holds T-Spawn and takes down JDM, who's pushing the B tunnels. Now Hayes just live with the Desert Eagle. Stuck between middle and CT spawn, just hoping he can get an exit kill here. I don't think he'll get much for his money. koosta about to spot him again, presumably. A little bit of damage, and a nice headshot to finish it off. Through the box, of course. Hiko with that spawn. He could be throwing the AWP here if he wanted to. I think he's discussing with adreN right now. Not going to happen. Maybe just take the long spawn by himself. Let's see how they decide to go with this one. That's the best spawn you can get. Let's see if Hiko will be taking it.
adreN already facing down middle this time. The nade out. Tarik direct face. Direct counter. Hit it as well. That was a little late to arrive in the obituary. I was a little bit surprised, but he hit the headshot onto adreN, so Scout prevails. Until koosta shows up against hazed, and then suddenly it falls.
This is a Scout force from the CTs. They have got 1 kill onto adreN. As I mentioned, that long spawn from him goes out, gets the kill, gives him control of one of the strongest parts of the map. And now it's going to come down to the Scout from Tarik on the A site. Can he do anything with this? Yeah, he's got a kill already, but it looks like smokes will be going towards Catwalk as Liquid set up to execute.
Toward the A site. Again, they'll take their time and make sure all is well. Oh, they change it out. Hiko says, no, get out. I want to throw that smoke. If you can't do it, I can. Skybox removal.
Let's follow it.
This will go, it should go down towards CT. Actually, Nitro may have thrown that one. It says this will be Cat. No, it is CT, okay. It looked like Nitro threw it instead. Oh, that's all right, though. What is that? What is that sickness? As JDM and Tarik with the scouts get all these kills. Take your time to line up the smokes. We don't care.
Okay.
That is ridiculous. We got something brewing here, Henry.
But Hiko's still one of the strongest clutches in the game. He'll show you exactly why. There's 25 seconds.
That's not why.
Oh, come on, Tarik, you know.
Watch the flank. They can lock him in. They don't need to face him here now. They just need to contain him. They just need to control him. Smoke out. He wants closer. Tarik jumps up, hits the shot. 14-10 CLG on a force buy. And 3 flurry of frags with the scouts end up winning it for them.
That's crazy. Just as we were looking at the smokes, it's 3 kills coming to the scout. Why not? And it's going to be Liquid wondering what the hell just happened to them. And now CLG with a ton of cash coming into this round. They have definitely readjusted themselves. All the utility, defuse kits, AWP and JDM. This is looking very promising now to get the series point. And there he goes in. That's JDM facing, of course. koosta, do you dare face in the back? And he's just getting absolutely wrecked in this whole duel. Doesn't seem like he's had control of the situation. Hasn't been back and forth at all since JDM's had his number every single time.
It's absolutely true. JDM's getting to the angles quickly and just sitting and waiting.
Wow. adreN's on 4 for 17 map. Nitro on 23 kills. Bloody hell. What happened to the drummer tour of the major?
He's dead and gone.
Maybe simple was the
Passed on.
the recipe to making come to life.
A recipe for disaster. Seems like simple can be that, actually, to be fair. Smoke out towards CT. Pop flash out. Liquid drop down. No one holding from Carp, so they'll get the A site. They haven't bought the bomb in just yet. Now they will. Now they're comfortable enough. Elevator boost as well, just to make sure everyone up on top of the platform has vision toward long. Hazed through the edge of it. Not going to happen. Nitro finds the kill. 4 plays on 4 now. Good post-plant positioning from Liquid as well, but FugLy sneaking up undetected from long. Flash over, and he may find one. He will easily, but oh, he almost sat away too soon. He's followed it up, and adreN falls. Now they've got a chance to go for this. Kits on everyone. 1 remaining flash for JDM.
If they can flash now and get Tarik in a decent position, that's it, round over. He does get given an opportunity.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's it. Match and series point. And series point, yeah, that's the right.
Yeah, that's right. You got it right.
Yeah,
You did it.
I did it.
You did
Be
it.
obtained.
I think the money's gone for Liquid. Okay, no, they're all right.
They've got 2 players at a low, but Hiko can drop rifles, that's fine. I don't think koosta on the AWP is even worthwhile right now. He's not really going toe-to-toe with JDM right now. I think let's drop him an AK. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's see how they decide to go into this round. Yeah, it's got the AWP in fact, so investing everything they had to try and... Oh, okay, just be say it. There it is. They believed and they succeeded.
Tarik's responded though.
He's dead now. That's not him. Not true.
That's not true.
Well, he's been the strongest player for them so far, so still a big scalp to take here.
Massive, massive.
1 on 4. I would say normally favours the terrorist, but right.
That's only 4 kills this whole half, so he definitely won the op duel in the first one, but a little bit more of a struggle here. Either way, Liquid need to find a way back into the round, and they are pushing into the B tunnels right now. Good information being gathered from CLG, and Tarik's found the kill inside of the stairwell. That gives up the fact that they have lost at least 1 wing to their approach. They're going to get locked in middle. Quick rotation back to the B side, but a little bit more of a struggle here. Either way, Liquid need to find a way back into the round, and they are pushing into the B tunnels right now. Good information being gathered from CLG, and Tarik's found the kill inside of the stairwell. That gives up the fact that they have lost at least 1 wing to their approach. They're going to get locked in middle. Quick rotation back to the B side as well, and already they're forcing them into their own trap in middle. koosta wants to face in the open. Can't find the player on the right, or left though, excuse me, it's hazed. But Hiko does get him back. Still a chance to get toward this B site. They've got it down. 2 plays on 1, but it's Cutler. And they're so low on HP. If he threw that nade even toward the window, you might think you get both kills. But it's 19 and 7. Nade's going to go between them. No damage dealt. Has a kit still. Has a Molotov and a flash. Flash will go first, lead his way through. EliGE not facing, not spotted just yet. The Molotov will do it. That's going to work it. That'll force him at least. Oh, it didn't go. Yeah, okay, it did. He did have to get up on top of it. Burns him alive. Down to 12, though. 12 on 7. Next bullet's going to win it. And it's going to be for Cutler. Defuse comes in, and CLG will win the series in 2 straight games.
Lovely stuff there. Good round from Cutler. It's a difficult clutch to be in. You've got players towards the tunnel and the back of the side as well. He uses his utility effectively. The Molotov is very well placed. He takes down EliGE and comes in, knows the last player's LHP, finishes it off in style. So it looked like a game that Liquid were completely out of. They did very well to get back into it. CLG winning the first half, 12-3. JDM going absolutely nuts in that first half, like 16 for 1 at some stage. So impressive from Liquid to even get back into it, but ultimately it was only ever going in one way. Yanko's back.
Hi.
Hey guys.
How are you?
Remember to turn on my mic this time.
Thank you.
There it is.
Thank you. Hey, good observing that game. I like that.
Thank you.
It's good. Thank you for showing me EliGE's gun when I asked.
Yeah. It was mostly auto director. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was doing it actually, yeah. But right, I agree with you guys. It did seem that Liquid never really entered the server, so to speak. And when you have such a strong first half, moving on to the second half, you have this feeling that you already won, which is, I mean, not good, obviously, but you know, then the other team starts coming back and they're like, okay, guys, we didn't actually win. Let's, you know, step up again and let's try and close this game out, which they managed to do indeed.
The force buy from CLG in the second round, we discussed it. What are your feelings on that? When you're up to like 12-3 and then you lose the pistol, do you feel like you should be force buying on the second? Like, do you think that's a viable thing? I feel like that's just those circumstances, you should be just making sure you just close the game as quickly as possible.
In that situation, a map like Dust 2, definitely not, because look at the name of the buy itself. It's called force buy. So you're forcing something. You know, and when you have such a strong first half, you're not supposed to force anything. You're not in the position to force. The other team is supposed to force things, and you just need to, you know, take it easy, play your own game. Especially after such a strong first half with JDM.
That's my point.
Like, why not?
Like, instead of like dragging it out and giving them an opportunity back into the game, you feel like, okay, we're wrecking them in the gun rounds right now. They're not even having a chance into this. Let's just make sure we have our grenades, our orbs, and then we can go into that first gun round, and we'll finish things off properly how they should be. We'll show that we are the better team, and the pistols aren't going to be the deciding factor to let them back into this game. So for me, it's always frustrating. I don't know why teams don't seem to subscribe to that idea, but still, time and time again, I say to you, surely not going to force buy.
And it did make it interesting, especially without the kits on the second, or excuse me, on the first gun round.
Yeah.
They do win at 2-0 though. A good win for CLG. Obviously, them and Liquid, you know, Cloud9 in the mix, and Luminosity, kind of the favorites in that North American division. So this is strong for them. This is a good foot forward. Anytime you beat one of those rivals in this situation, it's almost like a double win in that sense. You've given them a loss as well, which kind of haunts them down the line, especially if someone can slip in and upset them. So I think this is all right for CLG to look good in ECS. That's it, guys. We are finished for the night. The NA division is done. We've got one more evening tomorrow night before we do take a break for a number of events that are coming up over the next few weeks. Yeah, we've got Austin, we've got minors in Korea, we've got all kinds of stuff. We'll see you tomorrow night, guys. Thanks for joining us. CLG win. That's the way it ended. Goodbye.